There's another thought I had on this, and I'm wondering what your thoughts are, and just kind of conjecture on this. Obviously, Kohberger is up for the death penalty. Uh, and once this does get to trial, I know they're going to try and use anything that they possibly can, if it does get to trial, because I think there's a possibility it may come to some sort of plea agreement to take death off the table. But if it does get to trial and death is still on the table, not a guarantee, you get found guilty, you're not guaranteed death. That I
Mhm.
don't know in Idaho if it's up to the court or if it's up to the jury to decide that. I'm not sure.
Right.
Ultimately, someone does make that decision. I think if you put the surviving roommate on the stand and you put her through hell and you cross her, which I'm sure they will, on all of this stuff and really break her down, which I'm guessing is probably what will happen and make her relive this shit, and he's eventually found guilty, I think you almost have a guaranteed death penalty. So I think the defense of Kohberger better tread lightly on the roommate because I don't know that she really gives anything that shows reasonable doubt. I don't know that she really gives anything that shows that it is him. I just think her testimony is mixed up in trauma, and that is what it is. But if you go after her and that jury sees the cruelty in making somebody relive something, and it turns out you're doing it, and the guy who did this crime is sitting in front of all of us and he's cool with it, kill him. I think you're going to get a very strong reaction from either the judge or the jury, whoever decides that, of that's the breaking factor. That's the point that made me say firing squad.
I don't think she's gonna go at her like that, because she's shown a lot of great prowess as a defense attorney so far, and if we're thinking about it, she's probably thinking about it as well. I think both sides here. I think the evidence is what the evidence is, and there's going to be, I think, more that's going to come out because, and actually, we might get it because they're talking about maybe unsealing it right now
Yeah.
some more. But I think what both sides are going to really do here is you're going to have the prosecution going for the emotional response to the girls and the surviving roommate. And I think what Anne's going to do on defense is going to be going for the emotional connection to Kohberger.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to do that so far with the way she's dressing him up, the way she's putting an arm around him in the courtroom.